So the teacher wants me to make a recipe. So here's my mom giving me this quote unquote simple and quick curry recipe. Ignore the lag. I couldn't do anything about that. I tried for hours. This quick and easy chicken curry recipe. I'm a be the judge if it's quick and easy. All right. One, I've never cooked in my life. Well, that's a lie. I have, but like I've made like eggs, cereal, Eggo waffles. That's about it. But hey, 1 second. As a master chef, first thing I gotta do is wash my hands. And you can't hear it, but while I was doing this, obviously I was on about washing it 20 seconds, warm water with soap. But wait, do I actually make you guys like watch the whole thing? I think I do. That's fine. That's fine. It's important to go with hygiene, right? So with this recipe, what I gotta do is a lot of food prep. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get that all ready before I put anything on the stove, of course. So I could try and be as organized as I can. So first things first, look at the technique. There's no technique. I was just putting my knuckles up because I remember hearing that. Meanwhile, my mom's just watching me. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Anyways, for this recipe, what I'm gonna need is I'm cooking for a yield of 5, so I'm probably gonna use all the chicken breasts that I have that are available for me at least, which was like, I'm trying to remember, 6. So first thing I gotta do is just dice them up. This is. I think this clip's a bit too long. I'm still dicing chicken. All right, you get the point. Now that I'm done, oh yeah, and realize I've been stuck with this one knife the whole time because our family's one and only chef's knife has been bent. It looks like something out of like Looney Tunes. So I pretty much had to go wash this knife throughout every single session. Well, between meats and vegetables at least, or poultry.
Now, am I going to show you every time? Probably not, because that's just tedious, and I don't feel like doing that, to be honest.
So here we are, just cleaning up our one and only knife that I have. And I think I actually do this for I show you the whole time how I cleaned it. I don't even know if this is how you're properly supposed to clean a knife. Obviously you want to keep away from the sharp parts of the knife, but this I'm not gonna lie, this knife is dull. And you're about to find out what I mean when I start cutting onions, because I was crying. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention onions is our next little prep food. So with the first, I have to dice 2 onions, by the way. With the first onion, I got to practice a little bit. With the Jamie Oliver technique, which I'm showing right now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this knife is way too dull. As I'm doing this, I got tears dropping on my eyes. My eyes look red. I'm like dying. I could barely see the onion, bro. It was interesting, if to say the least. And I know you can't hear it right now, but I'm literally sniffling. Is that even a word? Sniffling? Yeah, I was sniffling the whole time, just trying to pull back tears. This was I don't like onions. I don't like them. I think it's just I need to get a chef's knife, but that's fine. You gotta make do with what I got. So here I am abusing the Jamie Oliver technique just because I find it the funnest and fastest thing I know how to do. So I just kept doing it. If it works, why stop? And I think, yeah, there you go. Now we're on to the tomatoes. So obviously before I cut up any type of tomatoes, I'm just gonna rinse them clean. Right, and then I'm gonna get it to the cutting board, do the same thing. I think I stay away from Jamie Oliver's technique in this because I don't need it to be near like minced. It just needs to be diced, and pretty thick dices actually, because they're gonna be put into the pot. So we're just gonna dice it up, and not too big pieces, but just medium-sized cubes, if you even consider this cubing. But yeah. I think the prep asked for about 4 tomatoes, so here I am just showcasing how I cut one. And then the next ingredient, once I'm done cutting up these tomatoes, I think I took a while to do this actually. Yeah, the next ingredient is actually to dice up or mince 2 whole garlics and all their cloves. So here I am just using the Jamie Oliver technique once more, because it's the only one that I feel confident with. I'm pretty sure it's called cross-cutting, and here I am just using it to dice up or mince my 2 garlics that I'm going to be using for food prep. Now I finally get to the stove. So here he is. He puts 3 tablespoons of virgin oil. So my mom told me I should put an extra one just because our pot's a bit bigger. So I just listened to my mom. Mom knows best. So here we are, 4 spoons of virgin oil, and then on to the next part. We're gonna try and put in our onions. Now, okay, so I tried to do that, but there was no sizzle, so I realized, wait, I gotta let the virgin oil heat up a little bit, so I put it to the side and then waited a second to put the rest of the onions. So I put the 2 onions in. This is not me, obviously. This is the recipe I'm following, and I try to go after it. Ignore the lag. I really did try to fix that. I couldn't do anything about it. I don't know why it's like that. Okay. And then he put grated garlic. I don't think I had grated garlic. I didn't even think. Do I have garlic? I think I do. Wait, what am I saying? I literally have the garlic. Oh, I'm so smart. It's crazy. Here we go. And we got the garlic in. I didn't grate it, but hey, diced is fine enough. And then we just stir and let them saute until they turn into a brownish, close to brownish color. I mean, it did just say sweat the onions, so here we go. And then we got, I think, garlic powder. Yeah, this is garlic powder. And I think my mom made me do that. And then we finally get to add our 4 tomatoes and stir occasionally. Until it becomes like that weird homogeneous mixture. Now, one thing I realized between my dish and his dish is mine was more moist, and you'll see what I mean by that. Okay, wait, add 2 tablespoons of curry powder and then stir and cook. Okay. What I mean is his mixture looks really dry if you pay attention. Like, it looks almost more like a paste near, Mine, when I put in these tomatoes, it was almost as if it was already turning into a broth. Well, not here, but you'll see later on when I put it to simmer. But anyways, I'm going off topic. So here we are adding my 4 tomatoes slowly into the pot. And then stirring to try and get that all into a homogeneous mixture. And then I think I'm gonna put my curry powder and whatnot. There you go. Now I got my curry powder. Now I'm pretty sure I did not need a full 2 tablespoons like this. I think I put a little extra as well right after, but that's fine. It was only half a tablespoon after that I needed to add, so it wasn't that bad. And then I just kept stirring and stirring. See, this is what I mean. Like, look, his is more like a paste almost, right? And then he added his chicken breast seasoned with salt, a teaspoon of salt, and then also half a teaspoon, sorry, of black pepper. And then he just stirs once again until the chicken kind of gains those seasonings on it, or kind of joins the mixture. And this is what I mean. Like, his is very dry. The tomatoes kind of look like they've lost their moisture, but it's not like turning into a soup like how mine did. But that's fine. It still worked out because he adds water anyways. So here I am adding my chicken into the pot. And then I should be adding my seasoning right after. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I went to go wash my hands after that. Then I got my salt with my teaspoon, sorry. And then I go get my black pepper. There you go. And put that into the pot as well. There you go. And then we just stirred until it all became one. That's pretty much where we're at right here. And I think he's gonna add 3/4 a cup of water soon. I personally did not need to do that. I realized that the tomatoes kind of lost their moisture, but the difference is mine kind of gave more water in a way. It's kind of strange. You'll see when I start simmering, I really did not need to add more water. His looks dry here, so it makes sense for him to add 3/4 a cup of water.
Okay, yeah, so like I said, he's gonna add 3/4 a cup of water. I'm probably not, and that's you'll see in a second. That's because for some reason the tomatoes I had in just kind of already gave me that moisture after I simmered for 10 minutes. And then he just stirs and adds coconut milk, and he just stirs it in. Alright, cool, my turn. So I let it simmer for 10 minutes. So all that's left for me to do, I'm not gonna add 3/4 cup of water, I'm gonna skip straight to the coconut milk. Here we go. Since I found I already didn't need it, and then I'm gonna put this to the side and then mix it in. There we go. I just need to stir it until it becomes like one mixture. Okay, so here he's just adding some garam masala, or half a teaspoon of it. And then he's gonna add salt right after, half a teaspoon of salt. So here we go. This should be easy, right? Shouldn't be that hard. Okay, so we got our masala in there. Now we just mix it in. And now I need to find my salt. Where is it? There it is. Let me grab that real quick. And I need to get my spoon. Yeah, you you best believe my mom was on me about that one. Okay, anyways, we're gonna hope she doesn't find that, and I'm gonna put my salt in and stir it out. Oh no. This just means I gotta leave it on the stove for a bit. And what this does is it gives it that thicker, creamy texture that we all know about chicken curry. So I'm pretty much just gonna show you how the color changes from like this yellowish look to a more orange hue to it. Then all that's left to do is
garnish. In all, this recipe was honestly not that hard. It took a little bit of time because I'm slow at a knife and I don't cook often, obviously. So I'd say this recipe took me maybe like an hour and a half, and that half an hour could have been avoided, I think. In all, it was a fun time. The funnest part was probably doing this with my mom, but as for taste, this recipe was maybe a 7.8. That might be my fault. Hopefully not, but it wasn't that bad. I think I did okay. And I'm ready to go enjoy it now. So, bye.
Nice job, team.